We are here again. Thank you for coming. Let's do a bit of our lips. Welcome back to Mama the Super. Can you hear me, guys? Children of the Most High. It was so low. I got you, baby. Can you hear me? Oh, it's falling down. Don't fall down. My amazing and fantastically amazing people. I hope you guys are doing great. Today, we'll be discussing on matters relating to marriage and relationship. A lot is happening in marriages and relationship. A lot is happening in marriage. Oh, I don't know why some men. Sometimes I want to actually stand for the men. I won't lie. Yes. Because I know that a lot of them are going through a lot. But sometimes I can't help it. Because some of them are so wicked. They are so wicked. Inconsiderate. They don't want to listen. They don't want to be compassionate. They are self-centered. They only want what's best for them. They don't consider the other person. And it's not nice. When they do anything out of the norm, they call it what they want to call it. But when it's the woman, hey, it will not turn to adultery. So that's the situation we are now. There's this lady. She has been with this guy. I will call her a guy. He's her husband. They have been married for 10 years. No kids. But they have been going to hospital together. The doctor told them that everything is all right. But you know, when you are married as a woman, no children, you know the way it is. Nobody go tell you, body go tell you. Even if nobody is accusing you or pestering you or challenging you or even talking down on you to have a child, but you yourself that is wearing that name that they will always call you even when you are not there, you know how painful it is. Even sometimes like myself, when I had my first child, is older than my second one with just almost 5 years. I know what I went through in the hands of even people around. So I know what a lot of people are going through, especially when they are married. So this lady, she has been married for 10 years. So she said, like 3 years ago, they have been waiting and waiting. So the doctor told them nothing is wrong with her, nothing is wrong with the husband. But you know men and their family. So sometimes we will say, oh, it's their family that is pushing them. But at the same time, I think sometimes it depends on you as a person, be you a man or a woman. You get it? So this woman said 3 years ago, her husband came home one day and told her that, oh, Oni, somebody is pregnant for me. Just like that. She said she was like crying at the same time happy, but as an African woman, you know what that means. So she said, what will she do? So long as the man didn't bring the man home, she accepted. But now 10 years, the woman has 2 kids for the husband. He's a side chick. He's not married to her. She's living on her own in another state. They are living in another state. So that's the wickedness of men. But on the other hand, will you call it wickedness? No. he will tell you he has been waiting, he has tried. So his parents is at his neck, his brothers and sisters, his friends, everybody. So what will he do? And the doctors keep saying, it's not only one doctor, it's not two, keep saying, oh, you will get pregnant, your wife is okay, she will get pregnant, you also, nothing is wrong with you. But at the end of the day, nothing happened. So he now got another lady pregnant twice. But what now happened? This lady, she was now feeling so depressed in her marriage, her matrimonial home. So she said she traveled to go and visit her cousin in another state. So there she met somebody. That's where my topic is going. According to her and her sister, she met somebody. She only went down with that guy just once. And she came back. Now she's pregnant. And the husband is like, oh, she needs to go and get rid of that baby or the marriage is over. Just imagine. I don't know. So it's like the sister is just telling her, you can go, but that baby, you are keeping it. If whether the man likes it or not, oh, he wants to turn you to a barren person. But this matter is easy to say, but it's very, very sensitive and difficult, especially when you put yourself in the situation of the lady, not even the man now. Hello, YouTube. You understand? If you put yourself in the situation of that man and a woman, but I will say, put your situation in that woman's just let your shoe, wear the shoe of that woman. How will you feel? So now, are you going to tell the lady to go and abort the child, or are you going to tell her to keep the baby in her matrimonial home? Mind you, the guy is keeping his own, despite the fact that the lady is not living with them, but he has gotten 2 kids while still married with the lady. But now the lady, just one mistake, she's pregnant. Meaning, my own was to the sister before I talked to the lady that, my dear, it's not that I'm blaming her. On the other hand, I'm blaming her as well, because it's 2 ways when you reason it. It now goes down to the idea of people staying in marriages where they don't get pregnant. Don't forget that it's not every man that can get a woman pregnant. If you like, stay with a man for 20 years. Sometimes that's why there's a parable in my place where I'm coming from. It says, meaning when you are staying with a man, you can stay with a man for 10 years, for 20 years, in the case of this woman. If God says you are not going to have a child for that man, or that woman is not going to have a child for you, you will never. I have 3 cases like this one, but similar cases, but different. You understand? So, meaning if she has left all this while, she will have been able to have her own children. But she was stuck in that marriage, playing the good wife. But at the end of the day now, she's now the adulterous woman. So the husband is now so ashamed of her, calling her all sorts of names, forgetting that he himself, he did the same thing. This God that we are serving, I don't know how God created us women to be the one to carry the matter of suffering, to be the one to bear the shame, to be the one to carry all the pains of this world. There are some things that happen in life, may we just do it, they will just take a walk, nobody will raise an eyebrow, nobody will call them names, nobody will even care. But when a woman does same, hair will let loose. Even your close friends, even your relations, your relatives, your neighbors, everybody will be calling you names. It will look as if you have done the in fact, it will not look as if you have committed an abomination, because to him now this is an abomination, forgetting that he also is doing the same thing, is in the same position. 2 children out of wedlock, they were married, they are still married, but now the lady is pregnant. So she don't even know what to do. If she want to cry, or because According to her, this is not how she wanted it. She didn't plan it. It just happened. She's always swearing with her life, herself. Say, it doesn't have to be. It has happened. It has happened. Mistake can happen anytime. Nobody is perfect in this life. So anybody that will blame you for what you have done, that person, for me, I won't blame you, because the things that you have not seen in this life, you have not yet walked to that stage. Because life is phrase of, everything in life has phrases. So this is a phrase of life. There are people that have passed through this, but now this is the condition that she is. This is her situation. So if you were to be in a situation, or if she was to be your sister, how will you advise her? What will you want her to do? Will you want her to go and get rid of that pregnancy, as the husband say, forgetting that this lady has been looking for a child for 10 good years, and him, because he have two from outside, so he's not even thinking straight. It's so annoying. So what would your advice be if she was to be your sister? So what will you do? What type of advice will you give to her? So we keep on saying, for me, it's not every man that you are staying with that you will have a child with. If you are living with a man 3 years, 5 years, and you see that the doctor keep telling you everything is all right with you, you'll be able to have a child. It could be that you and the guy, you are not compatible to bear a child together. So the best thing for you to do, if you really, if really you are in need of a child, you have to leave. Because there's this other lady, she was married for 5 years as well, but in her own situation, she did IVF 3 times, but the IVF, no one stayed. At the end of the day, it was even the husband that now told her to forget about it. But mind you, she said everything was okay with her. But that her own situation is quite different from this other lady, because this one that is married now, she has left the man anyway. They were married for 5 years. She and the man, they always go for checkup. You know, Nigerian people, the way they are, so our men, everything about them, they play God in everything. So this man, according to her, she says anytime they go visiting the doctor, the man will not allow the doctor to speak to her in the presence of the wife. But when the man wants to speak, when the doctor wants to say anything concerning the wife, the man will be there. Oh. You see how this life is. Eh? The man will be there. The man will be there. He will listen. The doctor will explain everything. But when it comes to the doctor explaining to both of them concerning the husband, the man will tell the lady to leave. So she said this is how they have been for years. So she doesn't even know the status of her husband. She cannot say if the husband is okay or if he's not okay, because anytime they are saying, talking, even when she asks the husband that, oh, what did the doctor say, or how is everything, even up to the extent that when they even go for traditional places, because she said they really, the man tried because he has money, but it's still the same. He will never allow her to know what type of, I don't understand, what type of secrecy is that one? You know everything about your wife, but you don't want to know. You don't want your wife to know things concerning you. So you see, there is different ways. That's how some men as well, we put some women in problem. Forgetting that it's not only women that cannot give birth right from time immemorial, but People always think, oh, when a woman and a man are married, when there are no issues, oh, it's the fault of the woman. It's not true. That's not always the case, because there are a lot of men with low sperm counts. There are a lot of men with different problems. You get it? But they will never tell you. These are the same men that you will go to the hospital together. They will not allow the doctor to tell you what is wrong with them. Even if the doctor peradventure want to say, they will make sure they shut the doctor up, so you will not know anything that is going on. Or they will go and be faking their doctor's report. You'll be thinking, oh, the doctor say I'm okay, everything's fine with me, my husband is also fine, because he will be going with you. Or some of them will tell you, no, 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 I'm a man, there's nothing wrong with me, you go on your own. Even if I want to go see a doctor, I know I will go myself. You see it? So we have to be very, very careful. We have to be careful when choosing a life partner, when we want to have children, if we really want to have children, because there are a lot of people, like this other lady, her friend, have been married 3 times, no children. So for me, if you ask me to advise such a person, forget that, oh, we are Christian, she's a Christian also. Is it not better for you to be pregnant first before you go and get married? Because you don't know the house you are coming from, you don't know what is wrong with you, that all the time you get married, you stay in the marriage for 2 years, so the highest one like 5 years, you cannot get pregnant. Something is seriously wrong. Unlike the other lady now, that was just with one man for 10 years, she couldn't get pregnant, but immediately she went and made love with another man for just once. She said she was even angry. It was a mistake. I don't need to explain all the things that happened. You understand? For her, she was still crying, regretting that it was a mistake. But when she got back home, mistake now turned to blessing. But the blessing now is not turning to what I don't know. Because for me, I said she should take it like that. That is how God wants it to be. Is God not the giver of children? Yes, he is. That's how God wants your situation, your life to be. So it's not left for you to separate with your husband or get divorced, since it's not, you don't want to understand. You understand? You know, black African men, the way they reason. But anything they are doing, they are correct. They are never wrong. But anything a woman does, they don't, in their dictionary, there's nothing like mistake coming from a woman. All they know is premeditated. They will even tell you that that woman, oh, she has been cheating all her life. It's not, God say, it's not, how will they say that, oh, it's because she's not exposed, or because she's not pregnant, because they also say that, oh, who no amare, is any lady that is pregnant that you will know that is sleeping with a guy. So if she was not pregnant, now nobody will know. She will never agree that she have done such things. That is how men are. They'll keep on bad-mouthing you, provoking your spirit, telling you all sorts of things. But when it happens to them, they will keep it. They will even want people to congratulate them, to come and sympathize with them. You see, this life. Life is not fair to women. Life is not fair to women at all. I know that there are some women that are also so bad in the ways they behave, but sometimes don't even blame them, because they have been through a lot, so their skin is not so strong. That's the reason they behave the way they behave. Because some African men, or where are we going to start from in marriage? Or are we going to discuss about some men that don't regard their wife when they are pregnant, they are not pregnant, they don't know the difference? They will be comparing their wife with other women, forgetting that pregnancy is different for every woman. Even you as a woman, if you have 3 kids or you have 4 kids, I bet you the 4 children, their pregnancy and their when you are giving birth, all are different. They will not be the same story. They will be different story or entirely. Your 9 months of pregnancy, you see that if it's a baby boy or a baby girl, there is difference. Even if it's still a baby boy and a baby girl, if you have two boys, you have two girls, you will still see the difference. They can never be the same. That's the reason why you can never tell a lady to go and give birth the way she gave birth before. It's not possible. You understand? But men don't know all these things. Instead, they'll now be comparing you with their mom that is in the village, that when she's pregnant, she do go to the farm, back their junior sister, take cutlass, put something on their head, go and work in the farm. When they came back, they now gave birth to their younger sister or younger brother. Yes. But there are still some women in Africa, when once they got pregnant, that's when they will be on sick bed till they give birth. So here in abroad, it's still the same thing. There are some women, when they are pregnant, they are very strong. While some women also, they will just be sick. They need love and care. The African men, it's then they will even want to beat you, shout at you, forgetting that stress. That one brings me to another thing. Forgetting that stress also, for some people that are even married, they haven't had children yet, but they get pregnant all the time. But before they know it, they'll get miscarriage. They'll miscarry one, miscarriage two. Sometimes it's not all about biological factors, or about somebody, a lady having problem with her womb, or there is something wrong with her that makes her to be miscarriaging all the time. It's beyond that. Sometimes it's just stress, main stress from the husband, stress from home, that will make that lady to just miscarry once she's pregnant, because she's not being pampered. All these things can happen. But when you explain to the men, they will tell you, you don't see mama son. They will be comparing their wives with other women, forgetting that everybody body system are different. It's different. It's not the same thing. And it can never be the same. It's high time you as a man learn how to care for your wife while she's pregnant, so that the baby will find love while he or she is still in the belly. Or don't you know that baby listen, they hear everything you are saying? Instead of you abusing the woman, saying all sorts of things like you are so lazy, are you the only one pregnant? Don't you see that woman? She have how many children? She still go to work. She still do this. She still do that. No. African men, please, you guys have to change. This is 21st century, and fast forwarding it. You have to change. Because some of you still behave like 18th century men, which is not good. It's not okay. It's not all right. You want a woman to do everything, and at the same time, most of the women also, they are working. Gone are the days when only the men bring food to the table. Now the women also bring table and bring food. Some men don't even have a table. So what are we not saying? Forgetting that there's love. When you do things together, there's always joy and peace. And when you make your woman happy, you will have a stable and a better home. Your children will be happy as well. You will be happy. Forgetting that when you don't make your woman happy, you will not be happy. Forget it. No matter how you try, you want to be a controller or a dictator, you want to be odogun in your house. When the woman is not happy, how is she going to give you happiness? She might pretend all she wants, but if she's not happy, you will never find happiness. It's only when a woman is happy that she will be able to give you 100% of her time in that home and build something beautiful for you, for your children, and for your own self. But when you don't make her happy, you will not find happiness. You will always be going outside. Outside will not be your second home, because she's not happy. And if you are the couple that are looking for children as well, You know, the home that there's always quarreling, the home that there is no happiness, there is no joy, there is no peace, hardly before a baby will even come and stay. So that also could be the reason for some people miscarriages, because the baby coming is already thinking, oh, is this chaos they want to come and deliver me to? No, how am I going to survive this thing? Please, so I better just go back. You understand? So the men, you guys should stop behaving like older men. Even some older men are more romantic than young men. You see some young men, you'll be like, what is this? I don't get it. You guys can do better. YouTube. You guys can do better. I bet you. Because marriage is a beautiful thing. But hard labor. Both have to work for it. If you shift it for only one person, it will not work. And if it's only you that is putting all the effort, even if you the man, you are the one. For me, I believe that a man is supposed to put in more effort in relationship and in marriage, because the effort that you put, the way the woman will see the work that you are doing in the relationship, or even if it's not lead to marriage, that is how the woman will now make more effort for it to work. But also, if the man is putting in effort and you the woman also, you are not trying to be of help, also it will not work. Likewise yourself, if you are the one doing all the job and the man also is having an I don't care attitude, it will also not work. So it will get to a point, the man or the woman that is putting all her effort or his effort will be tired, because we are human beings. He will look as if he or she will talk to herself that, oh, am I the only one in this relationship? So why is it that I'm the only one initiating everything? She will stop, or he will stop. And when that happens, the marriage will suffer. Even if you have 10 children, everything will. So for that not to happen, it's better for both of you, both both couples to work together in unity, in love. Because don't forget that this person that you are married to, you don't know him or her from Adam. It's not your mother or your father that gave birth to them. Even your siblings, some of them you are not even talking. Because why? You don't like their character. Not to talk about the man or the woman that you don't even know how he was brought up or how she was brought up. So how do you not think that you will not have a lot of job to do? You have to be patient. You have to be tolerant. You have to be determined. You have to be motivated. You have to be calculative. In fact, you have to have joy, because person wey not get joy no fit marry o. Yes, you have to have joy, because if you don't have joy, it will not last. You cannot pretend to be in marriage for how many years? When it gets here, even if you are 50 years in that marriage, you will still work out. So you can't pretend forever, except you are that type of a person that want to pretend that by himself or by herself. I hear most people will say, oh, because of my children. Yeah, when the children are still very, 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 very small, some women can just say, okay, let me just be doing prep. But don't you see, that's the reason why once the children grow up, they can't take the rubbish anymore. They will not be pouring the insult back to the man. The things they will not be doing to the man. So if the man cannot take it, or the man don't want to change, the marriage will break. That's how you will see that divorce will not happen. There's a lot of things going on, especially in this UK. From people that was married in Nigeria, people think, oh, they had good marriage, they sell their properties, they'll come to the UK. Before you know it, they won't even stay in the UK 6 months. It's too far now. 1 year. If I say 1 year, that means they already have a certificate. Most of them, they are, is it divorce or separate? Anyhow you want it. They are not more together. You see it? So we have to be very, very I don't know. We have to be careful in dealing with people because they are not plastic. You have to do to others what you want them to do unto you. Because you cannot go and sow rice, and at the end of the day, when it's time to harvest, you are looking to harvest palm oil. How is that possible? So it's what you put in that you will always bring out. That's just marriage for you. And tomorrow we'll be discussing on men in Europe and in this UK. Please stop bringing your wife from Nigeria to abroad. It's not working. It's not. So me now, I will not tell you stop. Don't go and marry in Nigeria or don't go and marry in Africa. You can marry, just marry. But my good advice, leave them there. No, tomorrow we'll discuss about that one tomorrow. Let me know add it to it. It's already 30 minutes. I don't want to do more than this. So tomorrow that will be our topic. Men should stop bringing their wives from Africa because it's causing a lot of havoc. It's causing a lot of problem, especially in this UK. When I was in Europe, I know, but it was not rampant like here. This place. Hey, no wonder. Before you see Mrs. a long thing. Bye bye. Oh, catch you guys in my next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you for listening. I really appreciate you all. Bye. YouTube, thank you so much. Facebook, bye bye. This is my YouTube. Bye.